This video is going to be a step-by-step instruction on how to get started with Daisy AI. What we'll cover here are the key steps. The first one is downloading the Tronlink app onto your phone, Android or Apple, which you can also do, although we won't demonstrate it here, on the Google Chrome extension. Then secondly, transferring funds in TRON and USDT in the TRON network, TRC20, onto your Tronlink wallet. Thirdly, getting your referral link from your person who introduced you to Daisy. And fourthly, registering with Daisy, connecting to the smart contract, and buying your first tier, which is a $100 USDT position. And we'll show you the options. We'll also explain to you how to register and secure your account so that you don't have problems. So we'll talk about security. We'll talk about the practicalities of transferring funds and what you need to do. I have a friend from the UK who's done an excellent video. My apologies if occasionally a commercial from YouTube pops up here. That's one of the things we have to deal with. But I wanted to elaborate on his video, not just give it to you in whole, because there's a couple things to stress. And so without further ado, let's get started.
A Tron-based dApp wallet. We strongly recommend using Tronlink or Tronlink Pro. So here's how you're going to do. You're going to go to your App Store for those Apple users and Google Play Store for the Android users. You would download Tronlink. You would search for Tronlink and download Tronlink, and it could be Tronlink Pro for those who use Android. Now, as this is downloading right now, once it's downloaded, I want to show you how to secure your wallet, first of all, because that's very, very important. That is where a lot of people go wrong and they lose access to their wallet or they lose funds. Once your Tronlink app has been downloaded, you can open it, go to create account. You will need to scroll down to the terms and conditions, accept. Now you have to set a name. That can be any name, and I'm going to set this as testing here. You can set any name. That will be the name your wallet is known by. You can change that at any time in the settings.
One thing I would mention there in the name, most of us are using this wallet for our Daisy business. So many of us have named it Daisy AI or Daisy or something like that. And it's rather nice to have a single app that is just devoted to Daisy. So you can choose to do that, or you can have a more generic name. That's up to you. But if you are planning a fairly substantial Daisy business, it might be nice for you to have this app set up as a dedicated Daisy AI app. So that's just a thought there.
You will also be required to set a password. Please make sure you set a password that you will remember, but also a password that someone else may not be able to guess. In this instance, I'm going to use test 1234 exclamation mark. It's going to ask you to confirm your password once again. And once you've done that, your wallet is being created. Now, your wallet is created, and it will ask you to back up your mnemonic word. This is one of the two very important part of the security of your wallet.
Okay, this part is absolutely essential. This mnemonic, I had a case last week where someone had been preparing to join us in Daisy in January. They got the Tronlink wallet and they had funds in there, and then they had waited 10 weeks, and they actually forgot their password. So we were trying to get him started, and he couldn't lose, and he thought he had lost all the funds in that wallet. Fortunately, we were able to locate his mnemonic keys, or he was able to, and then we could delete the app, reinstall it, and get his account. And lo and behold, his money flooded back into his updated new wallet. So if you ever do need, because you lost your phone or you forgot your password or something like that, this is absolutely essential. And also, to prevent it from being stolen from you, you need to keep it very, very secure. So please do bear these things in mind. He's going to give us the keys now to elaborate on that.
If you ever lost your phone, deleted your wallet accidentally, this is what will give you access back to your wallet. So you click backup now. It will tell you never to take a screenshot, because if your phone was hacked, that's the first place hackers are searching for information on. So I would advise writing this down on a piece of paper. Please ensure you write it in the exact same order as it appears here. Once you've written it down, you can move to the next step where you say, I have saved it securely. It will ask you to confirm 2 of those mnemonic words. Here it's asking you what's number 11, which was elephant. And it's also asking you number 2, which was coyote.
Coyote.
Now your wallet has been created. First thing first, you can see where it says 0 TRX underneath. It's showing me the balance in the currency yuan. You can go to, on the bottom right here, to my, scroll down to settings, currency, and change it to USDT. We advise everyone to have it in USDT because Daisy is a project that transacts in USDT value equivalent. So once that is done, you should see, let's go and double check. Oh, it hasn't changed it yet. Let's try that again. I've actually just changed the setting. Once you've made a transaction, that's when it will allow you to go to the settings and change it from the yuan to the USDT, which you can do if you prefer that. The next thing, which is ultimately important, we're going to go back to my wallet management. Now you're going to go and back up your private key. You've already backed up your mnemonic word at the start. You're going to back up your private key by putting the password that we set earlier. And again, it's going to remind you, do not take a screenshot. You write this down on a piece of paper and keep it somewhere extremely safe. If you forgot your password of Tronlink, if you lost your phone, if you accidentally deleted the wallet, without the private keys, you may never be able to access your wallet or your funds ever again. So please ensure to write this down and keep it securely. Now, once you've done this, you have now secured your wallet to one level. At the end of this, we're going to direct you to a video that will help you add an additional layer of security. But for now, the next step is to get funds into your Tronlink wallet so you can get registered into Daisy. The first thing you do, you see your wallet address with the 2 little rectangle with a little edge to it. You click on that. It will copy the wallet address where you want to send the funds to. The beautiful thing is your wallet address for TRX as well as USDT. So just to show you your USDT wallet address, if we go receive TFEW, let's say we copied that, should be the same as your TRX wallet. For receiving, exactly the same. So now you've got the wallet address to which you need to send the funds.
So just to be clear, he's getting the wallet address in your Tronlink app, and you're going to send Tron from another place. He's going to use Binance as an example, but there's a couple others that you can use. And you're going to send that Tron in here. He's also going to send USDT into here. The other thing you can do is send Tron into here and then buy USDT with your Tron inside your Tronlink app. You can do it either way. Just compare the fees that are there. But we're going to use the example from one of the exchanges, Binance.
Funds into Tronlink. Before we show you an example of how to send funds to your Tronlink, here's a list of all the exchanges that will accept, that you will be able to use to send USDT onto the Tron network, onto the T.
So he's going to recommend, and I agree, the top 6 here. Poloniex is one that the Tronlink network actually prefers. They use that as their example. Bitfinex is very popular. Around the world, Binance is hugely important. In some countries, it's not available. In those countries, I have found that KuCoin is a very, very good exchange also for this, but you can use any of these 6. He's going to use the example of Binance. I can only tell you that we've used both of these, Binance and KuCoin. The advantage is that they can both send coins into the TRON network. So these are all of the exchanges where you can send USDT from the TRON network. We'll show you exactly what that means if you don't understand that. But there's USDT in other networks like the Ethereum network, and that doesn't work in Tronlink, which is a Tron-based network. So again, this is an important thing for you to bear in mind. And these are the only places where you can send USDT. Again, good places are Binance and KuCoin.
ERC20 network. We do strongly recommend you use one of the top 6 as highlighted here because they're the most reliable, the most secure one. In this example, I'm going to use Binance. You see, I've got my Binance, which I'm already logged in. When you create an account, this is what it will look like once you're logged in. You can go here and go to buy crypto, but there's an easier way to do it. If you go to wallets and choose fiat and spot, once it's loaded, you can scroll down or use the search button here for USDT. You'll go to the right and select buy USDT. Please note that if you don't already have a verified account with Binance or any other exchanges, you may have a certain limit. So it may require you to upload a copy of your ID. Those verification can take about 2-3 hours, but it has known to be taking up to 2-3 days at times. So make sure you do that as early as possible so you're not delayed getting started in days. So here you'll be able to purchase the amount of USDT you want. And once you've purchased your USDT, you can go back to your list of crypto where you have your USDT. Remember, you will need the equivalent of USDT for all the combination, the total of the tiers you want to purchase in Daisy. For example, if you want to purchase tier 3, that's 100 plus 200 plus 400, that's $700 USDT, which means you need 700 USDT. I would say have 702 just to cover the transaction fees, sending it from, let's say, Binance into your Tronlink. What you also need to have is you need to have some TRON, some TRX, because each transaction on your Tronlink will take the fees in TRX. So here's what you can do. You go to your USDT, please make sure you've transferred or you've deposited enough in USDT that allows you to convert some of those into TRX. In this example, we would advise people to have at least 150 TRX for each transaction. Here, I'm scrolling down to see what do I want to convert my USDT into, and I'm looking for TRX. I could have just typed it as well, TRX. And let's say I say, you know what, I just want to transfer $30 USDT, convert those into TRX, preview, and once I confirm, I would have my TRX ready. I'm not going to do that right now.
Okay, one thing just to be clear about, he just bought like $30 worth, but you need about 150 TRX per transaction. So in the example he's going to give us, you need 150 times 3 levels. He's buying 3 levels, tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. You would need 150 times 3. You'd need 450 TRON minimum in order to do those 3 transactions. So although he was giving a quick example, the example I'm giving you is a little bit better. So you would want to buy at least 450 TRON with whatever currency you have inside your exchange. Okay, something's going on with my recording here.
Link, and it could be actual process of signing up in Daisy. And we're going to move to that right. Put the wallet address, or you will put the wallet address here. You will choose the TRC20, the TRON network. You will put the amount, which is, let's say,
we missed something.
Because what you don't want is you don't want a transaction failing, but you still paying the fees in TRX just because you did not have enough. So from here, you can go for both TRX and USDT one at a time. You will go withdraw, and you will put in the wallet address that you copied from your Tronlink here. You will put the wallet address here. I'm going to use a dummy wallet address, for example, here. and you're going to select the TRC20 network, TRC20 for Tron. You're going to put the amount of Tron. Let's say you're going for free tiers, so 400 and let's say 55, just 5 extra TRX there, and you will receive 454. You submit this, it will send it straight to your Tronlink, and you would go back and do exactly the same with your USDT. So let's go and show you, because when you transact USDT, there are more options to choose from. Likewise, you're withdrawing USDT from your Binance or any other exchange that you're using, you will put the wallet address, or you will put the wallet address here. You will choose the TRC20, the Tron network.
Okay, this is really important because some people have tried to send, for example, Tether, USDT, from the Ethereum network, and it doesn't work. You have to send it, this one, the TRC20, not the ERC20, or some of these other versions for Binance, which can be from Bitcoin or from Omni, or there's various versions of Tether. It absolutely has to be the one that's used on the Tron network. And remember, you can only send it from exchanges, those exchanges that we saw before. So best ones I've seen, Poloniex is recommended. Binance is used massively around the world. KuCoin is one that we have also tested and used, and it works great also. But this part is essential. When you're sending it, be sure to click USDT TRC20. And then remember that you need enough of this USDT for each tier. So if you're buying tier 100, you need at least 100 plus. He's suggesting, 1 or 2 more. So in the example he's giving, we're doing tier 1, 100 plus tier 2, 200 plus tier 3, 400, so $700. You'd want 710, 720, something like that. Of course, it doesn't hurt to have a couple extra dollars sitting in your Tronlink account in USDT. That's always better to have more than to be under. If you're under, the transaction fails and you'll be charged costs for trying. Okay.
You will put the amount, which is, let's say 705, as we discussed, for free tiers, to cover the free tiers. In fact, I could have said 701 as the fee is only 1 USDT. Please note that different exchanges will use different transaction fees. So please take a look at that. Now, once you've sent your TRX and your USDT to your Tronlink wallet, you are now ready to start the actual process of signing up in Daisy. And we're going to move to that right away. Now that we've transferred funds into the Tronlink, we can go back in and see that the funds are in terms of TRX as well as USDT. We're now ready to get started. Okay. Now, for those of you who have an Apple device at the bottom, the third option will be browser. For those on an Android device, it will say discover. It's exactly the same. You click on there, you go and paste the referral link that your referrer has sent you. Please make sure not to change anything. Don't put any space, don't back a space, nothing, exactly how it is, and click on go. Now that is the first step to actually getting started in Daisy. It will take you to this screen here, which is telling you you have to get registered. It will cost $100 because that's the contribution for tier 1. It's telling you who you've been referred by. That is based on the referral link that you receive, and you can use a username. Choose a username. Now try and choose a username which is not too generic where it would have been used. So in this instance, I'm going to use legacy. For example, I'm going to go, it's telling me his username is taken 888. Well, that seems to be available. So I have read and understand the legal agreement. Of course, as you click sign up, that means you've agreed and understood the legal requirement. Feel free to click on that so you can read through it. I'm going to go sign up. Now, please let it do what it needs to do, as this may take a few seconds to even a minute or so. It's going to ask you for your password that you set. That is your Tronlink password. Many people tend to think that that is a password for Daisy. It's not. It's going to ask me again to confirm. Oop. There you go.
Okay, one thing to bear in mind, a lot of people have been skipping over. There are usually two confirmations, especially in the beginning. And if you don't get this confirmation, your transaction doesn't go ahead. And there's actually usually a second one for a second or third smart wallet. And if you don't click the confirmation, you don't get the payments for that smart contract, for example, the matrix. So again, some people have not been patient enough. What happens is that people are not patient. I'll give you an example. My 16-year-old son loves to just kind of flip his way. He clicks on something, he doesn't go down and read it. He just clicks and clicks and clicks. And if you do that and you don't actually go down and see that you have to confirm and put your password in, then you'll miss out and not be properly registered. So be patient through this part. If it's spinning, just wait. Sometimes it takes a minute. So just be patient through that process, please.
And that's it. That's the last confirmation. Please make sure that you do not exit this screen. You have to go through each 2 or 3 confirmation, because that is making sure everything is done completely. That should mean now my tier 1, as you see, it will say here, tier 1 in current contribution is done. Now I am in the Daisy app. If I click on tier 1, it would show me there as a little green icon. Now, if I wanted to go and contribute to the next tier and upgrade, so I click on tier 2. So we're going to repeat the same process here for tier 2, because I want to contribute to the next tier. You can always come out and come in to check. I mean, before we do this, you could move on from here, no problem at all. But let's close this for a minute. Let's go back to asset, and you will be able to see, if you go to your USDT, that 100 USDT was taken out. And here it has not gone, but it will go. The transaction fees will be taken. Now, how do you go back into your Daisy app and log in? So you go to browser or Discover for those of you using Android. Now you don't put the referral link, you just put daisy.global and you go to that. It will take you to the same screen. Select automatic login. You can go safe mode or fast mode. We always advise people to go on safe mode. And from here, you put your password. And it will take you into your back office. Again, where it shows you've already contributed to tier 1. And I want to go to tier 2. So I'm going to go and repeat exactly the same process as we've done for tier 1. Confirm payment. It's going to ask me for the password. Once I enter that, I'm waiting for it to process the transaction and ask me the password again, as it just did. And here is going to carry on the processing up until this transaction is completed, as it just did. Now I'm tier 2. If I wanted to now contribute to the next tier, let's say tier 3, I would go and repeat exactly the same process we've just shown you twice. Now, once you've contributed to all the tiers that you want to, we strongly advise that you add an additional layer of security called the multi-sig. Now, we say only after you've contributed, because while you have the double security layer in place, you will not be able to go and contribute to the next level. You will always have to take out that level of security.
So we're going to record this video separately, and you can find it on our channel. We will also give you that update on the additional layer of security. Basically, if you're going to have a substantial account of any size, substantially you define. But if you want it to be unhackable, you should probably have a second wallet address that is required to make any withdrawals or get access to your account. And the method that he's recommending, which is a very smart one, is to have a second device. Now, you might think that's expensive, but if you're processing with your Daisy account thousands or even tens of thousands, or obviously hundreds of thousands of dollars and USDT and other cryptocurrency, then you'd want it protected from hacking. So buying a small, cheap second phone so that you could have an additional way of protecting it with an additional access would be well worth your time. That's what you're going to find in that second video. And again, If you're thinking short-term and small, you wouldn't need that. If you're thinking long-term and big, strongly recommended. But that's it for this video at this point. We thank you for your time. Trust that this has been useful with the additional instructions, and go ahead and take those steps. So again, the steps are: get your Tronlink wallet on Android or Apple. You can also use it on the Chrome extension on your desktop. So that's a third way. All those are available from tronlink.org, and you download that. Then you fund your account. He showed us the process for that. Use one of those exchanges that allows you to have the Tron network in it, with Tron and USDT TRC in the Tron network. And then thirdly, get your referral link. And fourthly, register your account in the browser of your Tronlink account. Take the funds and purchase your first $100 100 USDT level, and you will then be registered with your username. You can then upgrade to additional levels. That's it for the instructions here. Thanks so much, and glad that we could be of service. We'll see you on the inside. Bye-bye.